what we are seeing is Marjorie Taylor Greene continue on this media blitz, Tim, where she is torching the Republican Party. She's torching leadership. She's talking about prices. Well, they haven't brought prices down, she says. She's talking about the health care subsidies. She's saying leadership didn't inform her or any of the members that they were not going to extend those health care subsidies. She's talking about how Republican men are weak and they're afraid of strong Republican women like her. I mean, she's not, and she's been doing this for days now. She's not backing down. Is she an effective voice for the Democrats at this point?
I mean, absolutely. I've got no notes for her. Everything she says seems pretty spot on. And look, this is a political environment where, like, the Democrats, I don't think the Democrats are that concerned about the midterms for next year. And the midterms are so far from now. And like, does anybody even remember when Elon Musk was in the government? That was like 4 months ago. The midterms are 13 months from now, right? So much can happen between now and then. And so I think the Democrats' political calculation is, can they demonstrate that they're up for fighting this administration and keep their base happy? And I think that we're saying that the answer to that is yes. The base wants them to fight on this point. And then secondly, can they kind of win for once some media cycles against Donald Trump, who just has dominated them in the media narrative throughout his whole administration pretty much? And I think the answer to that is yes, in part because of, the healthcare issue is a poignant one, in part because Marjorie Taylor Greene is doing them a solid, dropping some truth bombs and getting a lot of attention in the way that Donald Trump has been known to get attention in the past. And I think in part because of the administration's actions, with the masked agents in the streets, which is also getting a lot of attention. So I just think for a confluence of reasons, the political incentives for the Democrats right now are not to negotiate or to come to the table in any way. And as you mentioned at the top, and as Jake did, Trump is just doing whatever he wants, funding the things that he wants to fund. So I don't see a ton of incentives either for this thing ending.